beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisville's offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose. Be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
To throw, it's Foley. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back? And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the tailback. Finds a little space. Brings it to the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow, the confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal, the rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a 1st down, new set of downs for the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Oh, better look out. Find some room. The 30. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinals.
The defense defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
Going right to work up top.
They're up by 7 over Jacksonville State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Trying to set up the screen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Here's a hit. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's knocked out of bounds. He gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down and run. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
To the air on second down. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Headed to the line of the 23, trying to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Well, they got a lot of trust in this running back on these big downs to go find a way to get it done. On that fourth down, that is a huge play in this game, and he delivers for his team.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. And the Cardinals buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
You know what I really like about games like this?
Oh, he's got some space. Going to the stiff arm to create a little breathing room as he gets it out to the 12. The Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll pull it on the read. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. From midfield, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Clemson! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Bolden. He's got it. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you?
And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the 2nd half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
Turning it on. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for you.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's got it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Looking to pass. It's Foley. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Cardinals send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Boots it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Clemson has their paws on it and they'll send out the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, Dick.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and
going downfield for the big play. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Tigers are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know
Turning on the Jets. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up.
the defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because the
wide open space. Touchdown, Cardinal. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback as you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
The Cardinals come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Catch in the middle, it's Hauser. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Creates a little room. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Bowling. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll try to get it through the air. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We've got to be aggressive. We've got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Hauser. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He wants to throw it again. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Timeout. The defense desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quick handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders. A nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early.
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was...
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Under fire. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their